So as you can see, this is a pretty big book. There's a lot of great information, but what Subaru's done is they've kind of sucked this all up into this. We're gonna go over this page by page because this is the most important, okay? So we'll start off, this is the table of contents. If you have any questions on any of the pages, here's where you go, okay? Your key, we're getting your car all cleaned up and gassed up for you, so your other key's back here, but it looks just like this. So you'll notice it's this one, right? So there's your lock button, unlock, trunk, and panic. You know what a panic button is?
Yeah, it makes a lot of noise.
It does make a lot of noise. All you have to do is press it once to start the panic and once to turn it off, okay? So if someone gets a little too close to your brand new car, just go ahead and hit that little button right there and scare them off. There you go. Also, on here, you're probably wondering, well, if there's no key, how do I get in if my battery dies or if I leave a light on or something? That's a great question. See this little silver square right there? You're just gonna push down on that, and there's a little hole for your key now to be able to get in on your driver's side and pop your hood. Okay? All right, and your other one has that as well. So here's the thing about this key. It's 500 bucks. Don't lose it. Okay, one real good way to not, or if you have to get another one, this right here, this little guy, all I do is when I got my car registered, I put it on the back of my registration. It's the code to make you a new key, to be able to program you a new key, okay? All limited, fully loaded Outbacks and Legacies have this key. So this is the program to where we can kind of break it down to exactly your car, okay? Okay. You'll also see that this is a 10-way power seat, okay? And we'll go over all this in the car. So if I'm going too fast, let me know, but I will go over everything with you before you leave, all right? You also have rear heated seats, okay? Now, on the rear heated seats, the middle folds down and it's 2 cup holders. So the middle is not heated, but the sides are, the 2 side seats are, okay? I know your wife really liked the fact that you can fold the seats down from the back of the Outback. Actually, I think that was probably one of the deciding factors for her after you saw her face. So I'll show you how to do that one more time. I'm sure she'll want to do it over and over and over again. This is just a little layout of the instrument panel. If you have any questions on any of this stuff, these are the pages that correlate to it. You ever had problems changing a clock in a car?
Always have problems.
You won't have problems changing this one because all you have to do is press plus or minus. Can you do that?
I can do that.
All right, then you can change your clock. There you go. So you'll notice red's immediate attention, yellow's cautionary, and green and blue are informational. Okay? So red, all these guys right here, seatbelt warning, your seatbelt's not on. Front passenger seatbelt warning, front passenger seatbelt's not on. I've never seen this light, but if something is wrong with your airbag system, this will come up right here. Okay? Also never seen the security indicator light, but it'll come up as well. Charge warning just means your battery might be a little low. If you have any problems or anything like that, just come see us. We'll help you out, okay? And then oil pressure warning just means you might need some oil. And then your brake, did I show you the parking brake and how that worked?
You did?
I did? Okay, perfect. So did you see that light when I told you to take it off because you weren't going anywhere? You were wondering where your brake was?
Right.
That's that light right there, okay? Now, you'll see the hot coolant temperature and cold coolant temperature, okay? Hot coolant temperature means something's wrong, come see us. Blue is totally fine. Within 5 minutes, you're going to be able to have that light come off and drive. As long as you don't floor it, you can still drive with this on because it's going to go off in 5 minutes or less, okay? Your high beam indicator light, if people are flashing you a little bit, it's probably because your high beams are on, okay? It's pretty easy to accidentally just pop it in because all you have to do is push that little stick out, where you turn your lights on. So it might happen, okay? Low fuel is a big one because low fuel, you still have 2.6 gallons of fuel left. And if you're like me and my wife, you like to compete. And I told her that there was 2.6, and we made it 2.4 before it started sputtering, so we finally went to a gas station, all right? So moral of the story is there's 2.6. If something's wrong with your all-wheel drive, that light will come on, okay? Vehicle dynamics control operation, basically all this is saying is that you've turned it off. Do you know what the vehicle dynamics control is? No, it pairs really well with your all-wheel drive. It's a little button that's down on the dash, which I'll show you. I would never turn it off except if you want to go do some donuts in the parking lot.
Okay.
All righty?
Okay.
All right. Tire pressure warning light. I've seen it a couple times. All we do is get some just some air from over there, and your tire pressure warning light comes off. Sometimes, especially when it's cold outside, that happens. Don't worry about it. Just come see us. We'll take care of you.
Okay.
All right. Front passenger frontal airbag on. Here's the thing about the front passenger airbag. Do you have like a laptop or any sort of electronics?
Sure.
Okay. Don't put your laptop on the passenger seat. Okay. Don't put any of your electronics on the passenger seat, because what it does is it messes with who's sitting there, or if someone is sitting there. So basically it's saying that it's not on, or that someone else is sitting there. And it messed with a WRX that I sold last year, and we put it on there, and that light came up, and it's because the electronics were actually sitting on the passenger seat itself.